How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. We last spoke during the Blood for Dust release.
For sure.
Yeah, and you were really excited at the time for Speak No Evil, and here we are.
Here we are. I told you the day would come.
And so I mean, I should say congratulations are in order, not just for this wonderful movie, but like you're so busy in Hollywood with all these movies that you're coming out with, and what does that mean to you? This is just another great performance.
Look, I constantly pinch myself. I'm so grateful of opportunities that I've had and a career and whatnot, but I definitely don't take it for granted. This particular film itself, I had to campaign really hard for. I really wanted to be a part of it based on what I had seen in the original. I thought the authenticity of that film, of playing into these tiny little nuances of uncomfortability and politeness, and as well as it's towed through 2 acts of the film, almost 60 minutes in, was something different. And also, I love psychological horror. So, and Blumhouse does that better than anyone. James Watkins is amazing at it. And so, James McAvoy, you put that whole team together, and it was something that I just really wanted to be a part of.
Of course, yeah. And when you were shooting this movie, I mean, did you find yourself, I don't know, ever revisiting, the original Bjorn character, who's sort of, your character is sort of like the Bjorn from the original. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe you wanted to distance yourself from him and sort of make it your own.
I loved what Bjorn had done with the original. There was certain sense of deer in headlights, sort of being lost, meandering in the world. And I thought that the direction on that movie from the director was incredible. I thought what Bjorn did was incredible. That actually the opposite. I really leaned into Bjorn's performance and what he did with it. I loved it so much that I ended up taking it somewhere else. But that was my starting point. I was really mesmerized with how still he was, and I just thought it was incredibly impactful.
Of course, yeah. And like I said, I mean, you're super busy, and everyone's really excited for your upcoming movie, A Complete Unknown. And I was curious what you're playing Woody Guthrie, such an icon. I was curious if there's anything you could share about that, if what you thought of Timothée Chalamet as the great Bob Dylan.
An opportunity to be in an iconic biopic comes along very rarely.
Yeah.
To be a part of the Bob Dylan iconic biopic is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I wasn't going to hesitate 1 minute to try and get to be a part of that job. James Mangold, I've been a huge fan for so long. Not to mention Timothy is incredibly talented, but what he did with this project, I can't wait for the whole world to see. It's an exceptional performance, as well as the film. Anybody who's a music lover or a Bob Dylan fan, I mean, and even if you're not, I think you're going to love this film, and I'm just as excited to see it as anyone else is.
Of course. And with Speak No Evil, I had to ask, the screening I went to, there were, some laughs, I think, just from like people being uncomfortable, and, there's sort of like dark humor elements. Was it hard for you at any point, opposite James McAvoy, to keep a straight face during certain moments where he's like just this pressure cooker of a
every
character?
Every scene that James did, he would always want to push it so far to uncomfortability and absurd that, yes, in the playing with it and trying to find where that right spot is, he would go over the line, yes, and it would be comedic because it was so absurd. But I think that he was enjoying it so much, of playing it and finding it, that we all enjoyed really watching him enjoy himself, find it, and he did just an absolute exceptional job at playing all the colors of all those different personalities.
Yeah. As did you.
Cheers.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah,
awesome.
I appreciate it. Very nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you.